Hi, welcome to our latest episode of the ForgeFire Archives. A couple of our players will be late or unable to show up today, as they have the disgusting prospect of real life to deal with, which should be
Awful.
derided and ashamed. But who we do have here today is a very special new but well-known player coming to our lovely, possibly on fire table. Bill, playing Redacted.
He's redacted for now.
Yes. Uh, Next we have our lovely depressed wizard, Nito, playing Candra's Kane.
I'm so sad. I got some Xanax and yeah, uh,
Partizan.
yeah, I'm very optimistic right now. In case you can't tell by the tone of my voice.
We all aspire. Liv, our resident femoid creature, playing an equally terrifying creature known as Arania Stargrove.
It's very true. The Xanax does make you feel like you're on a cloud. Quite lovely.
What is that? Poking its head out of a hole? Is that a rat? No, that's Shane playing a rat.
Whoa. You wouldn't see me if it was me hiding.
Who's in the chat?
Who's in the stuff roll?
The last time we left off, you had stopped by in the neutral Autumn Fae village. No, incorrect. The neutral, but leaning towards Spring Fae, but with certain interesting autumn residents that you are in contact with. The party has done the smartest thing they could possibly have done and split and gone adventuring. And we're going to zone back in to our lovely rat, as he has been told to serenade a giant myconid creature of, by the name of Old Mound in exchange for some poisons of powder or liquid variety. Here we go. Zerkich. Old Mound. You think he's looking good. There's two little holes where a mouth or where a eyes and mouth should be. You're
One
not
moment.
you're not sure, but you can hear sounds around you.
Zrikich will think to himself for a moment as he looks at this Dark Souls mushroom. Suppose I could tell a story. He's going to pull out one of his daggers and start to twirl it in his fingers as he thinks. It was a group of man-thing children. They were quite bad at getting along, but they were the only ones there. Frequently were they called upon to do things for the adults. They would be asked build little gadgets, search for things. As the children, the man-things, they would be called upon. They would compete with each other. They would sabotage each other. And they were very bad at getting things done. See, for one of the man-thing childrens would do his duty. To gather things, build, would do as required, regardless of all the other ones, causing trouble, stopping the progress. Instead of looking up to this one for doing good, the other ones, they were jealous. They did not like that this man-child was doing good, doing his duty, while they failed. They wished to get rid of him, as to not look bad themselves to the adults that requested of them. So they would trick the working one. They tried to trick him by leading him off, promising things, promising more work, that if he were to succeed, he would make everyone proud. They led him off, and they meant to trap him in a pit, as he would rot away, and they would try to get rid of this successful one. But he figured it out. The one-man child figured it out. And instead of avoiding it and telling the others of the betrayal, he would take his time and rip them all apart.
He's gonna throw his dagger in the ground.
They shouldn't have tried it.
You
And he's
seem
gonna look up at the mushroom man.
upset, little one. Stories can do that. Inspire emotion. See, look here, you've made me smile. You'll see it in about 20 years, endless smirk. It was a very, very passionate story. I liked it. Here. And you see as it kind of scrunches up, almost if it's drying out, and then exhales, and there is a small pile of spore-like material at your feet, roughly a pound. This is paralysis spore powder. In its base form, it has to be inhaled through the schnoz, and they are only to make a DC 11 Constitution saving throw or be paralyzed. For
DC 11.
DC 11, or be paralyzed for a minute. You would assume it would work through the ingestion as well. It just has, yeah. But the primary infection rate is where it gets in the lungs. Now, is that all you needed? Little
I
angry.
suppose it was.
I'm going to call you Small Angry Dot.
Ricketts is fine.
Just looks at you. Bless you. He kind of just doesn't move now.
I need more, I might return. But for now, we are done.
Okay. Oh, and Small Angry Dot? Things are not as they seem. You might want to watch where you're walking. Shadows hold secrets, you know.
That I'm well aware.
And he'll nod and He'll just bring up his hood.
And you get like a mental like a thumbs up from a giant mound of mushroom flesh. And as you exit the cave, you still have the mushrooms on your ears, but they eventually rot and fall off into dust proper. And do you stay out, or do you go and meet with your friends?
He'll return back.
Okay. Make me a perception check. Just curious. As you're idly walking around. Allow me to make a check. By something that could just not exist. And purely exists in the DM's mind that is fucking with you.
Could be.
Quite likely. Teehee.
How many uses of a poison spores do I have?
You'll need
Enough.
to. You'll need to do. You'll have about 10 uses per pound, so you have about 10 uses.
Wow.
It'll be a full action to use them if you want to blast them, and it's about 5 feet range. By the way, for anyone on the recording, this is a secret we're going to use for later.
Huh, this is a secret tool we'll use later. Help us later.
Woohoo!
That dog.
Daisy dog. Oh shit, Disney's coming. Well, I heard you use your theme song, boy.
I did not notice until trying the Zrkic voice that my voice is already fucked up.
I already,
Oh.
dude. I told you it was going to kill you. Into
It's not even from this. I think it's just from my condition.
is it autism? Is autism your condition?
No, it's the blood plague.
Ah, the blood plague. Got it. Anyway,
The blood plague?
the blood plague. You know, bloodborne.
The blood plague.
The bloodborne. Let's see here. Who will we terrorize next? Where else is everyone right now for our call? I remember Candrace was out having a wonderful radical time with our roadie slip. No. Kilvash. Arania, I believe, stayed back in the
Yes.
shop. Where is Zrek? If you would kindly get in the roll 20.
I am on the freeway.
Oh,
Oh god,
never mind.
very loud.
Yeah, I can't wait to get out the recording. Alright. Zrek is currently being chased by the 95 south. And he's in active pursuit by the police. So instead, we will switch over to Arania.
Oh.
Martyr has taken his leave. He has gotten up and he has walked out. And gone for
Okay.
a walk. You are left alone in the shop.
Okay.
Is there anything you want to do?
Well, I had already looked to see if the shop was back open, and it wasn't.
No. The
Um,
the blobby blob man appears to be upstairs talking with Squigglebottom.
and I wouldn't have listened, so I didn't listen.
You did not. So if there's anything you want to do at all, feel free to let me know.
If there are any other shops
There
wander
are
around.
many. There are many shops. There
that are open.
that are open. In fact, one you will see a magic shop. That you do actually see Candrace walk out of from a long distance. Can't quite get the name of the shop yet. There is in fact a bowman shop where they or a human shop.
Yep.
Where they make fletching and shit.
Uh-huh.
You got used bows. You see a little. You see a pet shop, or what appears to be a pet shop. As you see a small child satyr run in, and then come walking out holding what appears to be a two-headed rat.
I want to go in and pet the animals.
You will go inside and you will pet the animals.
I would like to pet the animals.
There is a little open air petting zoo, though
Yay!
there is a strange creature in the middle pen.
What does it look like?
It looks like a lizard with little black with like looks like it's wearing sunglasses.
Oh,
It's about the size of a very a very small looking Komodo dragon.
what color is it?
Gator green, but it has little white spikes running from the nape of its neck down to its tail.
Can I make some sort of check to see what it is?
You sure can. You can make me a nature check or an arcana check of your choice. They will yield you different answers.
They're both equally bad. We'll try nature. Okay.
Your brain, it's reacting, and you start to think until you get the answer on your lips. Pygmy white-tipped basilisk.
Oh,
And then your head slightly turns to the left, and you see a little placard that says "Pygmy white-tailed basilisk."
amazing.
Their name is Joffrey.
Joffrey? I would just like to introduce myself to Joffrey, just see if he's in a good mood.
Joffrey is in a good mood because this is I didn't mention this before, but this is a fat basilisk. And then you see kind of like
Oh no.
you see how like you know, sometimes on those walk around fishing piers you see those little machines that have the fish pellets.
Yeah.
There's little ground up meat capsules that you can buy
Oh my god.
for a gold piece for a handful and a hand for the animals. And
Oh my god.
Joffrey has been fed a lot.
Like where he looks like he's overfed?
Little bit. You can see a very very like tired teenage looking Eladrin behind the counter. Like
Well, then I won't
Joffrey is pushing Dodogama status. He's almost an honorary Dodogama without the chin. So
Oh. I'll just sit and see if Joffrey likes getting pet.
oh, Joffrey loves belly scratches.
Oh no, my weakness. He likes belly.
There is a price tag on Joffrey's kennel.
What does it say?
500 gold pieces.
Oh yeah, I don't have that. That's a relief.
Yeah.
That's such a relief. Because I was trying to talk myself out of buying the basilisk and now I don't have to. Thank you.
As it kind
I
of
am
like,
just
it makes
gonna enjoy.
a blepping noise.
I'm just gonna enjoy the time I have with him right now.
Okay. You
Till
sit
the
there
shop
and
closes or someone dies.
you sitting there and just keep petting Joffrey the white basilisk. Pygmy.
Cute.
He is very small for a basilisk.
But chonky.
Small. He is officially an oval.
He is
Oh.
small, but
I
actually large.
I have to know how much gold you spent feeding him.
I don't want to overfeed him, so I'm gonna not.
Joffrey is going to make a persuasion check to look cute.
Oh no. If he rolls at least an 8, he's got me.
Natural 20.
Oh,
he does a little yeah, it's a little strange thinking back to now, but he does like a little gator death roll, but he just keeps rolling back and forth, and since he's an oval, he kind of just goes around the cage until he just bumps against shit.
Oh no, he's so cute.
Alright.
I mean, at least 3 gold
Yep.
for sure.
At
Marking
least
it
3
off right
gold.
now.
At least 3 meat capsules,
Yeah,
which he happily eats in one bite,
but
mind
like
you.
in one bite.
In one
Oh,
bite, like he was being fed boiled eggs. Just go, go, go.
like a Komodo dragon eating
Yes.
an egg. Oh,
Yes.
no.
In fact, and he has little sunglasses too, so he looks cool while doing it.
He looks so cool.
You can
He's
see
so
him
cute.
making bad puns, and then hearing a sound from the ether of us going, "Yeah."
Yeah.
All right, and is that all you want to do for the rest of the day?
Honestly, yes.
All right,
I just want to hang out with the cute animal.
that's fair. That's fair.
I am a simple druid.
Uh,
You said pet shop, and I said, oh no.
Canderous. Canderous Cave. My beloved Chutoy wizard. Are you still out and about? Oh, he's AFK. Never mind. Get back in the hole. Who will I go with next? If only I had some new thing to play with, some new entity to throw at stuff. I know. CP.
Jeez.
You're just minding your own business, enjoying the ambient light, just the general aura of the half in, half out Feywild border town. And life couldn't be better. It was extra sunny this morning. It was extra dewdroppy. It smells extra clean. You didn't see someone get carried off by a giant dire squirrel.
It's always a good thing.
Mm-hmm. And then a chill runs down your spine as
Right as you said that, I heard thunder outside.
yeah, I can feel my powers slowly returning. Whoa! You see a a hulking red figure with horns looking at a mango cart.
Oh. And I assume Sippy can understand what this big
Not even
red
a
fellow
check.
is.
Something in the back of your mind, some primal initiative living dormant within you. That is a Hybrian. That is no box standard tiefling.
Well, Connor's not here. Can't just go up and say hi. Okay.
Yeah, but you also see someone else walking up to the Hybrian. As I will now throw Nito Candace Kane to the situation and make it his problem. Yeet!
Just got back. Can't wait. What?
Yep. You are walking down the street and you come across Murder trying to he seems to be weighing mangoes.
Takes note of that. Keeps walking.
All right.
Yeah.
You're
he's
kind
kind of walking.
you're kind of
If he takes a glance at him,
yeah.
he'll give him a nod. But yeah.
You kind of idly like watch him as you turn your rubbernecking a little bit, and then you bump into someone.
Oh,
and
sorry.
And you turn and CP. Could you describe yourself?
Please.
Yeah. So you bump into someone. They're wearing chainmail and very old chainmail. It seems. They're very worn. And they have What the hell happened? They have, but they're also wearing a big old cloak, so you can't really see much under it. You can see the chainmail poking out and worn boots and pants. They're not like tattered or anything, but they've obviously been used.
Oh, one button.
You look up to his face, and he has a quite round face. Uh, his eyes are yellow, and they have a vertical slit to them. And instead of hair, he has feathers, brown and cream feathers, and two little tufts, especially right like above his eyes that go outwards.
Aarakocra!
There is no
Oh
beak
no,
on him.
his face is mostly human.
There is no beak on this man's.
Yeah, there's no beak. He has a mostly human face except for the eyes and the feathers. It's a bit rounder and normal, and his nose does not curve as much from the forehead down, but it's very obviously a human face mostly.
And as you impact this distinguished gentleman, feathers fly, literally, as he puffs up in surprise.
Oh, my apologies.
No, I'm sorry. I was absent-minded. I apologize.
Oh no, I am usually more observant than this. I was just focused on, and he just kind of gestures to the giant Hybrian over there.
You look over, and Martyr has upgraded from mangoes to cabbages.
My cabbages!
A long bloodline, indeed. A long, horrifying bloodline.
What interest do you have in my compatriot?
Not interest per se, but it is rather rare to see one around these parts.
I'm not from here, but well, fortunately, none of my crew is. We have a very interesting lot, but if it's not too much to ask, I know we just met. What's your name?
Oh, I am Sippy, or at least that is what the Fae call me. Who are you?
Zippy, write that down real quick.
Ooh.
My name's Canderous.
Candace.
Oh,
And what does Candace look like?
ginger.
Very much tattered clothes. You know, you can see his picture. Messy mane of red hair. He's about 6'1", about 160, 165 pounds. Very looks malnourished, but sunken eyes, sunken cheeks. You know, he's carrying his spell books. He's got an owl on his shoulder.
Oh,
Good. The ghoul and the Fey child.
yeah. He looks at the owl. It's very. What type of owl is it?
It's a fae. It's of the choice. It was a fae. Oh shit! It
Oh,
should be up in.
I meant like with the species of owl.
Screech owl, barn owl, barred owl,
I think it was that really small one we talked about.
pygmy owl.
It had a strange name,
it'd
but yeah.
It'd be probably a cross between barn and bard.
Yeah.
So Sippy will look at the owl a bit, and I forgot to say, Sippy is a bit shorter than you at 5'10", and he doesn't have he's not like super buff, but he does have some mass to him.
Enough to wear chainmail.
Yeah.
20 death sticks.
All right. Well, very nice to meet you, Sippy. I have to go, and he walks off. Pleasure to meet you.
But hold on for a second. You said you weren't around here?
No.
Are you lost, or are you meant to be here?
When he says lost, you see kind of a glaze go over Candace's eyes. We're here to do a job.
Okay, well, it seems you do not want me around, and I shall go back. But so
If you wish to, I'm sorry.
Anders, you do recall that, well, Big Booger Man, the name escapes me if I provided one, had a map. It was a very old map. A guide would not be a terrible idea.
Fair enough.
Like, old by face standards.
Tell you what, if you wish to, I can introduce you to some of the my other cohorts.
What job are you doing?
I'll let them explain. I'm not much of a talker, as in case you haven't noticed.
Well, if you are lost, as it seemed you might have been when I suggested it, I do know this area quite well. I live deeper in the Feywild, but I do come here occasionally for supplies and books and whatnot.
Fair enough. If possibility of needing a navigator, let's just go. If you wish, still we can go introduce you to the people that I know.
He nods, and I I am also sorry, but I do also wish to keep an eye on your friend over there, and he just like
You both
tilts his head over
you both turn.
to Morgan.
You both turn in unison, and God knows how, but he's gone even further beyond, past the realm of cabbage, to full watermelons.
Wow.
He is comparing watermelons, and eventually he picks another one. He chooses one that seems right.
I think he has some business to attend to at the moment, but he will rejoin us here shortly, at where we're staying.
Okay then. And he will follow Candace to
Someone
wherever he takes him.
remind me that I now have to give Connor a watermelon.
I'll just put a jet.
There we go. Connor knows. So that was a very ripe watermelon. I rolled for him. He got an 18. I don't think I named him
No.
Drexic. That's someone else.
No, that was from the Drexic thumbs up shit.
Okay. So I was like, I saw that name back in the chat, and I thought we had posted the name before. Then maybe it was something with a V.
If only there was some sort of recorded video we could call back on. Doesn't matter.
I'm not smart. I've never claimed to be.
Neither am
He'll
I.
lead Sippy to where the rest are.
What a coincidence! You both bump into a furred form. Well, bump into. He kind of slips past you, but he steps on your foot with his little feetsy claws. And Zorkich, you notice you stepped on a familiar set of feetsy claws. You look up and you see your Ginger.
Hello, man thing.
And there's an owl thing with him.
He'll, for a split moment, consider what that might taste like, and then disregard it.
Hi, Zerkich. I just came across this individual, named Sippy, and he said he's familiar with the area.
Oh, this is a companion of yours.
You look down
Hello.
and you see it. Make me a history with disadvantage. This is really far back in esoteric.
He's not couldn't do a nature.
Yeah. History, because you wouldn't see this in the Feywild.
Okie doke. Yeah, my history isn't terrible.
Indirectly telling you the escape.
Oh, that was to GM. Oops.
I'll accept it. 17. Because it's on the recording. You can't suffer. Oh no, wait, disadvantage. Sorry. I got past myself. You do not remember this. There's something there, but it just seems to be some sort of raffle. Maybe he's like you. Maybe he was stuck somewhere for a while, turned into a rat. Yeah, a rat guy.
And how tall is this rat man?
How tall
It is 5'4".
Oh, so he's not too short. Okay. So you said look down. I thought he was like halfling sized.
He kind of skitters low to the ground.
Oh.
He hunches and runs.
The sneaky breaky.
Sneaky breaky. We're actually going to pause real quick.
Okay.
And the break is over. Welcome back to the Salty Spittoon, where we are having our new, what appears to be bird boy extraordinaire, speaking to a stab rat. Very good at his job.
Zippy will look down. Oh, you are one of Candace's companions, yes?
Companions is a word for it.
He told me that you are doing a job and might need someone to lead you places.
We are indeed doing a job. Need is not the word I would use, but the others would probably appreciate it.
Oh, do you have experience in these lands as well?
Nothing I can adjust to.
Zippy will nod. It will take some time if you decide to go deeper into the Feywild. It's not something easily adjusted to.
Staring at each other. A cart rolls up to you, like a little travel cart. It is manned by something. It appears to be a humanoid dressed and covered completely in rags and cloth. Very colorful cloth too. Oh. And he gestures into his cart, where there is food. There's a couple funny looking items. And he's gesturing at it with chest hands.
What is this supposed to be?
Stuff! What was, little boy?
Zippy just like tilts his head. Has he ever seen a cart like this before?
Oh, several. This is what you would call hawking their wares.
Okay, like in this specific person, like has he ever seen someone like?
No, I would not. But you would wait. A lot of the very specifically spring aligned Fae are very, let's call it aggressive in their sales pitches. You look like you need something, young man. Points as Rickich, just waggling his fingers. You should wear shoes. They're not good if you walk on dangerous footing. Never know what'll happen out here in these woods. And he pulls out some weird looking bunny slippers.
No need for that. It will keep balance just fine with claws.
I'll give it to you just for 5 gold. Wiggles them at you.
Be on, facing.
Oh, okay. What about you two, fine, distinguished gentlemen? Yes, I've got something for you two. And he pulls out a top hat. A very sparkly top hat. With the rhinestones. Look like they're made by the most distinguished 8-year-old around.
I have no money. I can't purchase anything.
Well, you can enjoy trading other things. How about... looks at the hat. And leans in a little conspiratorially. Your sense of taste every Wednesday. And, CP, alarms are going off in your head as he's kind of leaning in, and you hear this. They are notorious for wanting this out-of-the-box strange shit.
Yeah. He will just like put his hand on Candace's back. I'm sorry, my friend here would very much like to keep his taste.
He kind of side eyes you, looks you up and down, gives you that that door-to-door salesman look in the eye, like, all right, fucker. Kind of like the swiper no swiping. Oh man! And then and the entire cart and him just poof.
Yep. Sippy was giving him a very intense stare as he said that.
Very floofed feathers.
No, not floofed feathers. His feathers stayed where they were, but
Okay, sorry.
you know, just a bit of a like a, I know what you're up to stare.
All right, and as
Riddance.
yes. Do you all travel back to the area as a group, or does you scatter like the rats?
Well, I'm still following Candace, so wherever he goes, Sippy will
I'm
follow.
particularly curious if Zrikich is just gonna slide into the shadows, JPEG style, or he's gonna follow them.
They just turn around and there's just a cartoony cardboard cutout of him and just on the floor.
A gust of wind goes over and knocks it over.
Nah, he'll head back with them.
Okay. The cardboard cutout falls over, and then you're like, all right, okay, and then you turn around, and he's already there. T-pose it, but not really. He's just standing there. And
the cardboard cutout falls down, and he's right behind the cardboard cutout.
Yes, even better. And as you all walk back, we cut to a garbage can behind a Fey eatery. A Fey, probably the rough equivalent to a very good. I have to specify. A very good Fey. What's the place called? With the fresh made. The fresh made glazed donuts.
Krispy Kreme?
It's like a Fey Krispy Kreme with all sorts of Willy Wonka looking shit. Zrikich, or no, Zrek. Sorry, Armored Rat this time. You found yourself in a funny situation. What looks to be a pock-faced teenager is looking at you in horror at the bottom of their dumpster, and just like the rat or what's the possum, do what you want to me. I've already won. You're kind of sitting there bulging in your armor like, yes.
What?
As you are covered in many, many sugary treats. There are more.
Do you want some?
Ah! It talks!
Ah,
And
as he
this
shoves more food in his mouth.
girl, as this pock-faced half-elf kid runs off. I have to upgrade you to like Rad Ogre status, just the sheer mass you're going to accrue with this campaign. As you sit there, pondering the fact that you wondering how a rat might get diabetes, but realizing you have a superior metabolism, so that's not a possibility in this fantasy world.
He's gonna try and heft himself out of the
Ooh.
garbage can.
You definitely hear some interesting sounds coming from hopefully your armor as you kind of thump outside of the trash can. There is in fact a what appears to be a pink apple fritter stuck to your chest plate.
Ah, munch,
Bonus.
munch, munch, as he
Bonus.
goes walking down the alley.
You are very sticky.
He's gonna start looking for a bathtub then,
Oh,
which,
right.
in his mind, is just a bathtub slash water troll, horse troll, anything with water in it.
There's a particularly well-sized bird bath over there by that building with the holes in the top of it.
Oh, starts stripping off his armor, and he's gonna start taking a bath.
You are. This is a very fine. It's
And he's also cleaning his armor.
fantastic. You're clean. You are well suited to clean yourself, as you have been forcefully taught how to keep yourself particularly clean. It's a bit rough to get your back, but you figured out if you just like scratch your back like you've seen some bear folk do around the village, it scratches right off. It helps.
Yep.
It helps if you use these fun little things called for some reason they're called toothbrushes, but they work fantastic on your back. You don't get it.
If he sees a tree, specifically like bushy tree, he'll rip off a branch and use that to get his back.
Yep. Those are what did I say? Okay. All right. Yeah. You just go and just rip some off a tree, and then you just like use it as a loofah. Eventually, your eyes are almost closed in sheer bliss as you open your eyes and you see something stare at you. It doesn't comprehend. It boggles the mind. It is a very, very large pigeon. You could ride this pigeon. This is a very fat pigeon. Its eyes look in exactly two different directions. It is also bathing. You're not sure if it's looking at you, but one of those eyes is pointed in your direction. It's just vibing, but it's looking at you. And then you turn, and there's another pigeon, also bathing,
Oh,
but also looking at you. And then you look up, and there's more. Where there were none, there are now well over 30 pigeons, just very large and very different in shapes and sizes. Just
why? Fine.
nothing too crazy. If you're getting the same idea I am, it's not like that. We're not on that level of transportation yet. But there's some very like strange pigeons. Like there's a raw pink pigeon up there. That pigeon's actively on fire.
Oh.
but it's fine. This pigeon is just obscenely fat.
He's gonna start getting his armor on real quick. Oh fuck. Oh weird. Uh, sorry, didn't know it was your bath.
And you kind of back up a little. You bump into something very soft and very like poofy.
Uh-oh.
Turns around.
You see a hydra pigeon.
A what?
A hydra pigeon. It is a pigeon's body with a bunch of little pigeon heads attached to very long noodly necks. There are currently 5, and they're all tied into one massive knot.
That ain't right. That ain't right.
As you finish getting your armor on, and you run away from the Fey rookery. You
Yes.
see a very disgruntled looking air genasi running out, and rapidly begin to untangle this thing's necks. Just like, God damn it, Gregory. And you're free to wander once more.
Okay. That freaks him out. He's clean. He's fed. He's heading back to the shop.
All right. On your way back to the shop, you do in fact come into contact with your party. And there is someone new with them. A shiver runs up your back. Another bird-looking person. It's covered in feathers. It's also man-shaped.
God, it followed me.
Hello, Connor.
Hello.
He's here.
How's that watermelon?
We'll get to you
I
in a second.
am
We'll get to you in a second, murder.
so many questions. What did you do to my watermelon in my absence?
Don't worry about it.
Hmm. Is there
As
Slaneshi amongst us?
we'll find out. As you wander into the rest of your party at the same roughly time. Well, I'll give you a second. How do you approach the your comrades and bird?
As he
Bird?
sees the bird, he freezes. Uh, what kind of bird is it?
He has a mostly human face, no beak, no beak or anything. It's just his hair is brown and cream feathers, and he has two little feather tufts. That's pretty much all the birdness. He has a bit of a round face, and his nose is a bit more straight than usual. That's curvy, but that's pretty much what he looks like. And
He looks like a guy, except replace every bit of hair on him with brown down feathers.
yes,
We have a character sheet to reveal for him.
We certainly can, even though I pressed it twice, it didn't seem to do anything.
You have to reveal to play. Give player access to view.
Okay, player
Yep.
journals.
he is not as feathery as that picture. I'm getting a commission that will look more like him.
Nice.
There you go.
Aw, cute.
Oh,
But
interesting.
that's generally as much human as he is, except instead of hair, he has feathers on the top of his head, but not the neck.
My bad. I'm
Betties.
actually going to set everyone's to all players.
Oh, they should already
I
be.
can see everyone else's.
Yeah, I didn't know no one could see mine. I thought everyone just could already see.
Well, maybe
mine.
if your DM was better, I guess. I don't know. Just gonna check.
Crickets.
I'm crocheting over here.
Oh, crochet.
I used to crochet.
The gentle slipping sound of yarn.
I tried to learn to crochet. I even still have the yarn and crochet hook, but I cannot find time to do it or the patience and skill.
So, Zrek.
What's that?
Oh, Zarek, this is Sippy.
And You see Sippy just kind of scritching the back of the owl head.
There is, Sippy, there is another rat.
Oh,
Okay, so not seeing things. Good. Turns, looks back to where the pigeons were. Looks back. Ah. Maybe donut's not good.
There is another.
Okay.
There's another chunk of like. It's just like a bite of what looks like a sugar glaze.
I washed my armor, thank you. There's nothing left.
I'm not saying on your armor. It's on the floor.
I washed. Oh. Oh. Reach down, pick it up. Sniff, sniff, sniff. Pop it in mouth.
Yep.
Mm.
I didn't know you did your armor.
Oh.
That's the reason the pigeons came over. They were drinking up the fucking sugar water.
So,
hello.
hello. I'm
Who are you?
Zarek.
Oh. Do you happen to be associated with these other people?
Yes. We are, all being screwed over by the dwarf thing.
Dwarf thing.
Yes,
Hey,
Squiggle Bottom, I think.
A fae? I have.
You have what?
I forgot I let go of the button. I have experience in dealing with fae.
Are you okay? You seem sleepy.
No, I am fine.
Weird. But who am I to talk? What are we doing?
heading back.
Okay, let's go.
I'll begin to head back. One last time, CP, can you roll me a perception check?
Oh boy.
Oh, and you got. Oh,
Nice.
nice.
You almost feel your eyes dilate as the faint scent of sulfur runs into your nose as holding a watermelon, a very ripe watermelon, behind you all. In what is equivalently one of those old like grandma knitted
A shawl.
Walmart bags, crocheted or something, or knitted into like a little bag, holding a watermelon.
Oh. The hybrid.
Hello.
Oh, great, he's back.
Yes, You couldn't get rid of me if you wanted to.
Sippy,
Did you correctly identify me as a Hybrian?
Indeed, I did. Who are you?
You see his eyes dilate noticeably. You have earned a portion of respect from me.
And that
What is your
amounts to
name?
about nothing, doesn't it?
He ignores the two rats and goes forward for a handshake. What is your name?
My name is Sippy.
It is a pleasure. I am Martyr of Helheim, as you ascertained.
Sippy will nod. I have come with your group as a guide, as Candor seemed to indicate that they were somewhat lost, and I am familiar with these lands.
I like you more and more each day. A scout as well. You know, I'm something of a scout myself. Kind of bolsters up his chest.
Oh,
God
I mean,
leans down and places the Desert Eagle barrel against the back of your head. You haven't earned a Willem Dafoe yet, bitch.
Ricketts rolls his eyes.
You get
I
Willem
saw the
Dafoe.
opportunity
Zarek
and I
makes
will
the-
take it.
Zarek makes the jerk-off motion again.
I wouldn't necessarily call myself a scout, just I am familiar with the location.
That's half the battle.
I'll allow it.
What's the other half?
God damn it.
The literal battle. killing people.
So half is the battle itself? That sounds
You
like the
know-
whole battle to me.
Let's just go back before I lose all of my brain cells for this.
It doesn't translate well from Hybrian Abyssal.
From idiot. It doesn't translate well from idiot.
A glare.
Uh, uh, with that, Sippy will start speaking in Abyssal back to him. Then how does it translate into Abyss?
He repeats the phrase in Abyssal. It is a well-spoken Hybrian thing, like just common euphemisms we have in our world about, lose the battle, win the war. It's that kind of stuff, but in Abyssal.
And he will nod and turn around as the rest head back.
This is my new favorite one. Though others do have my respect. And he points to Aranya and Candris.
Rania's not there.
He points to the ethereal state where Aranya would be.
Ryan is busy petting a fat lizard.
As you all also, in fact, pass a pet shop, and you see Aranya baby holding this fat
Absolutely.
lizard. You know,
Tickling his little belly.
you know how if you sit cross-legged, you got like a dog laying across across that just in the divot. That is that lizard, and it's turned to butter.
How big is this lizard?
Roughly a Komodo dragon sized.
Okay, so large pet, not a mount. Got it. I was curious. Not to even make a meme. I just remember we mentioned lizard hounds the other night,
Alright,
and I
30
wanted to make
minutes
sure.
later.
Yeah.
And you Arani, you do see your party.
Oh,
Rick's just gonna donk Zrek in the back. Like,
Go get that one. You're her babysitter.
he's not wrong. Arania sees them and gives Joffrey a last little scritch on the belly and puts him down and stands up. And makes her way towards the door.
He waves at her.
She waves back, just excitedly. It's probably about as she stands up, Sippy, that you notice that she is fucking big. Like, you look at Martyr and you're like, damn, he's big. And then you look at her and somehow she's taller.
She's real
Martyr
skinny
is
though.
what? 3? I think
Yeah,
you
she's-
said
let me double check. Yeah, 7'3" is Martyr, and she's taller than that. Though he's
Yeah,
got her
she-
on beef.
so she's got to beat by 5 inches. A
Yeah,
solid 5 inches.
Arania,
Very tall.
yeah, she is in fact pulling that Slenderman look off really well.
I mean, she's not super skinny. She's 7'8", but she's also 300 pounds. So she's not
That's
unhealthy.
mostly bone mass to keep you from collapsing in on yourself.
Yeah, but she's not, unhealthily skinny. She walks out. Hello. There is a beautiful lizard in there named Joffrey that I will come back for someday.
Zrek will point at Sippy. We made a new friend.
Hello. Oh. Hello. I have not met someone like you before. But to be fair, I had also not met someone like them or someone like him before. And she gestures to Zrek and Zrikich first and then Martyr. And then extends her brown hand, slightly.
I wanted you to point at Candor to say, a ginger!
Ginger!
Unheard of.
Yeah. Sippy will extend his hand. Who are you?
My name is Orania.
And what race is Arania?
Arania is a
Furbolg.
Furbolg.
Oh, so Sippy's probably seen.
You've
Furbolgs
seen-
are like
you-
fays.
They're like Fey giantkin, kinda.
Yeah. Okay.
Fake
So,
friend. How I've always thought.
You've
Prevalent in
definitely
Baywatch,
seen a couple.
Yeah.
As this is like the Fey border town.
yeah. And he'll just a Furbolg. Well, I have seen some of your sort before. Usually
Oh,
quite agreeable.
thank you. That is very kind.
DM as he has used diabetic hand cream and has realized he cannot wipe it off. So he is
Too
now.
bad you're not on push to talk.
So now he is using the side of his desk like a cheese grater, kind of just like yeah, so he can press
Oh.
buttons. Ah,
This is ripe for disaster.
ah! I've made errors.
Oh no.
I will now have to use my face to press the fucking space count button. Eh,
Behold, this is beyond science.
Character?
eh.
Wait,
Must
what?
nudge.
Swap the character.
I mean,
No, spacebar. Move shit around. Eh.
I hit the space bar. I don't know if that did it.
No, I had to press mine to do something real quick. I was tapping something.
Oh, how do you switch the token on the chat?
I
I think
don't
that's
At the bottom where it says "as," you just click it and you'll see all the things you have access to. Click the one that is you.
Oh, okay, okay.
You should. I think the top one is normally your name, and then your character will be the one below it. Yeah, because it does alphabetical for all the other ones, and then it puts yours at the very top. Your like name.
I don't ever play with the pictures.
Yeah.
Okay, there it goes.
Behold, as the DM had to refresh the browser. What my awesome. And it just occurred to the DM that he has left you all on the Newlands map. Behold my superior ability.
Yay.
I wondered why we were on there. I was like, oh, I guess we moved out of the town while I was away and we're navigating. Nope.
No, I would never let you know where you are.
I liked it.
And Zrick is. God. I'm gonna have terrible time
Zrick
for
itch.
Yes.
Zrick itch.
Ricketch.
I'm just telling you now, this is gonna be terrible. I'm gonna never be able to pronounce it correctly.
Just call him Deathmaster or Stab Rat.
Yep.
Well,
fuck.
Indeed.
DM attempts to sit up while slipping on his own fucking wrist.
But Sippy's. I just wanted to tell you before. Yeah, Sippy's gonna be able to pronounce it correctly. That is just a me thing. Just in case I screw it up in character.
Fair enough.
I just want to above board say I cannot wait to see slightly miffed Sippy, and the first person who they get pissed at, you get to go, who asked?
Shush.
God.
I already said who enough. I keep
God
saying
damn it.
I said who enough already.
No.
We were gonna make a joke of him being like the parent that goes through every single child's name before getting to the one they're talking to.
Yes. So you all congregate back at the leatherworker shop.
Varash.
Varash. Thank you. Varash's shop. A Guman who is, in fact, not there.
Does that mean we can't get in?
The door's open.
Oh, he was upstairs when I left. He might still be up there.
The door's open before you get there.
Oh dear.
I will put up like a hush symbol and a message for Zrikich forward to like go scout.
Hood up, bandana over the face, knives out, or well,
I love
short
that.
sword and knife out, and going for stealth.
I'm gonna have to go back and check later, but I'm gonna hope you guys are being honest. Who has the thermos, or did you give it to Squigglebottom?
Zrikich has it still.
Oh.
He would not have given it to that dumbass.
Good to know. All right.
Uh-oh.
Sippy would know Varash on a technical basis because you don't use leather armor.
But you were gonna say on a level.
No. But you do know within the armor circles, he's been here for roughly 2 decades.
Okay. But yeah, just like
stealth.
Anders will cast guidance on him. Stealth if he's gonna stealth.
Joe.
Ryder will just say, "Don't fuck this up."
Zurek pulls his shield and his hammer and contemplates smashing his hammer against the shield, but doesn't.
Bang, bang, bang.
With guidance, that's D4. So
Doink.
25.
Ooh.
Very nice.
Will the rats make me a perception check? Zrigich, as you get much farther in, could you make me that with advantage, regardless? Or actually, no, you already have advantage, so add a +2 onto that.
15.
We have discovered super advantage.
21.
Okay, Zrigich, you're focused on hearing. Your training really involved using that rat hearing, trying to parse through it, and you don't really notice any smells. Zrek, you got your nose really cleaned really well in the fountain. You really just snotted right in the fountain.
Oh, farmer blow. Yeah, totally.
Yeah, farmer blow, and you smell a very distinct amount of iron.
Uh-oh.
That's not good.
Well, if it's a
Well,
creature,
let's-
he wouldn't be bleeding, right?
Wiggle bottom might.
Zarek's gonna shit and just charge into the store and go directly upstairs because that's where he knew where they were.
It's fine, but
I suppose we're going, and Arania will follow.
Same.
Damn, Skaven!
Thank you for everything.
I guess we're all going in.
Yeah.
Here we
Thank
go.
you for the offer. As your DM comes back for a second, so you can talk to him.
As he runs by Zerkich, he's gonna smell blood.
Oh dear.
Carter will actually take a look before he goes in. Does it look like there's any like suspicious people, like hoods up or anything, somebody out of place, like fleeing the scene, quote unquote? Somebody like I see it's kind of like tree stumpy. I don't know where he is, but I assume we're on some place with a vantage point. You'd like to look and see, is there anybody like walking away from this place?
Nope.
It's like just looking, eyeing for suspicious stuff. No.
It just looks like the rest of the bazaar.
Be suspicious. Be suspicious.
He'll walk in and he'll close the door behind him.
Anders will cast Detect Magic.
Okay. What's the range on that again?
I think 60 feet.
It sounds right.
Yeah,
But I don't know.
60-foot diameter, 30-foot radius for me.
Okay.
Arania is just kind of preparing herself mentally.
I guess Rickich and Zrek are just hauling ass upstairs then.
Martyr will also continue his I don't want to use the word, but his look around thoroughly for any kind of evidence of foul play, like the door frame, scuffed things on the floor, blood spatter, etc. I'm scared of what check you're gonna ask for.
I think we all know what that is.
That'd be better. That'd be much better. Don't say the I word. This isn't Bellum. He can't.
Flash of genius.
He's Flash of moron, please.
You will find no mercy.
Okay.
Only murder.
Shits and giggles.
You'll get no mercy from me.
I'm just trying to mess with something real quick.
Yeah, just for shits and giggles, I wanted to display to the group why I was scared.
Oh yeah. No, your intelligence is not good. We know.
Yeah, investigation's fine. Lyra will go and look at that. Run again. We're all doing top and the bottom.
Rickich and Zrek are going upstairs.
Okay.
Arania is preparing herself. Candace Kane is commanding Lyra and casting Detect Magic.
Yeah, he's standing there casting Detect Magic and just commanding Lyra to search out around the
Okay,
town.
so-
and
I will
get-
help him investigate the lower level
I will
for
do it
clues.
in this order. We'll start with.
Yeah,
You-
Arani is mainly worried
You
that
spy. How do I
with
say?
your little.
You see.
He's not looking through Lyra. He's just telling her to look out and then come back if she notices anything suspicious.
Okay. But
Not doing the
But what you
eye
see
thing.
through your eyes is
Mhm.
a distinct lack of magical presence in here. Except in the back, you can kind of see it off to the side, almost shoved behind the fridge, is an urn that radiating abjuration.
We know that's not right because we saw there was at least one magical enchanted leatherwork item in here earlier.
No longer there.
Yep.
Yeah, the braces of defense, so those are gone. Okay.
Do you point this out to Martyr, who's in the place
Yeah,
with you?
yeah.
Okay. Everyone else moved upstairs,
Yeah.
right?
Upstairs.
We'll get to them.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Approach-
Whoever's down there,
you approach
he just
the
says,
urn.
I find Martyr will approach it just because he's beefier than Candor's to put his hands on it in case it
Mhm.
blows up, basically.
The urn smells of decay.
Uh-oh.
I will take a
It-
javelin and just move it into the.
It is a large urn, roughly the size of an average halfling.
Ooh.
Is there
"Lord,
like a
please please be careful with that."
Very
Is there a
rotund.
lid?
Yes.
I have a feeling I know where the ooze is.
Huh.
He places his hand on the lid and opens it away from him to begin with.
It explodes now. A
Fire
nurgling pops
Oh,
up
yeah.
and goes, "Father!" And then it explodes now. Inside of the urn is green goo.
Oh, Varash.
Does it smell like a decaying body?
It does, but this is starting to be something specific to you.
Uh-oh. Oh no.
Make me. What check would this be?
Nature?
Make me a nature or a survival check with advantage.
Alright, folks, it's the same modifier. Do we rely on the fact that he gets a brain cell put together, or... Oh, wait, hang on. I have cards. Let me check which ones I have. I have one for an
Survival
int.
with
I have one for an int check, and I have a +4 on a roll. So I'm gonna go with nature when I make this. Okay, so the nature check. Fuck!
You use a card.
I like how you got a 6 and a 3 on investigation, and then a 3 and a 6 on nature.
You already had advantage,
Yeah.
so if you want to use something on it,
I don't think I'm gonna spend a queen on a 10.
it's very familiar.
This is stupid, but it's what I do. I'll play a queen to get it up to a 10. Since you say it's familiar, I have a feeling it might be a lower DC.
That is the DC. Well, technically,
Got
the DC was 9.
I'm sad.
Martyr, you've had the unfortunate circumstance of being able to gauge how long something has been dead by the smell of it. And from how dead and decaying this melt of slime smells, it's been dead for weeks.
Now,
That's not.
Connor has a feeling he knows, or has an inkling, and I would like to believe that Martyr, given his background, has a thought as well.
As you look into this, we're going to zoom upstairs.
Okay.
Zrek and Zrikich.
And Arania.
And Arania. They're really skidding really fast, and you're thundering up the stairs. The smell of iron is getting stronger.
Oh.
There is a door at the top of the stairs.
Kool-Aid Man.
Oh yeah.
All right, make me an athletics check. Oh yeah! As there's a perfect.
Just lowers his shoulder and just goes straight through the shit.
You take the entire lower door off the hinges and gone. The upper half kind of swings in like a saloon door,
I guess.
giving enough
Yeah,
room. For...
Aranya's still gonna have to open the door.
Yeah, it's properly broke, so just have to just slide it out of the way. And you both run in, and the room is painted.
Oh no.
Painted with blood. And
Do we see Squiggle Bottom in or pieces of Squiggle Bottom?
you see his leg over in the corner.
Oh no, is it detached?
You don't see the rest of them, but you do see something vaguely squiggle bottom shaped, but like kind of shuffled behind the sofa.
Are you alive? He's gonna go and check.
Oh,
Aranya, heal it.
I'm coming.
As
Do I get a vibe that healing word would work?
Do you have spare the
I
dying?
don't have healing word prepared, but I do have cure wounds. So as soon as I'm within touch range, I'm gonna blast him with a cure wounds.
let me describe what you see when you're around the corner.
Fair enough.
There is in fact a leg missing.
Yep. No, I knew that.
But you don't see. You're not sure Squiggle Bottom, as he doesn't look like the Squiggle Bottom you've been seeing, who's shorter than you. You see an individual just a little bit shorter than, say, Zrikich. And let's just go ahead and show this distinguished gentleman.
Yo, Billis
I swear to
Maxim.
God, if it's Gary, I'm gonna drive to
This
Alabama
is
to
like your
punch him.
alien to our tagging right here.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
I
Uh-oh.
stab him because
Hey,
that's
what happened
fucking
to-
creepy.
What happened to Bill?
We lose Bill?
Bill! Oh no, did his power go out in the storm?
No.
Mm-hmm. Salutes into the mist.
Our
The
friendly
main
owl
character
boy,
left.
Our friendly owl boy has flew in the coop, hopefully temporarily.
Uh-huh.
But you do see. This is why we're recording it, ladies and gentlemen. You do see this individual with a, let's call it Dragon Ball Z wound into its sternum, as there is a hole roughly below where his solar plexus would be.
Oh, I don't
When
think I...
Zrek sees him and sees him in his glory, Zrek's gonna let out as girly as a shriek as he can, considering the way his voice is, and take a step back. What the fuck is that?
Squiggle Bottom?
Probably couldn't
that
keep
you?
up the facade.
I don't think I can fix this.
He's looking at let's see here. He probably due to sheer height he would have seen Arania first, and he's kind of just he keeps muttering something. Just
Arani is just gonna get and crouch over and put her little cow ear by his mouth.
Please don't tell my dad. Please don't tell.
Don't tell your dad. What?
He'll be oh no, I can't.
Nothing he's gonna say in that state's gonna make sense. Just hear him.
I don't
Kill
think I
it.
can fix him like this, but I'll try.
Just
I'll
try.
I'll put a second level cure wounds into him. Cast it. Second level. 8.
As you put your healing magic into him.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
He's just sitting there.
I can't heal anything this big. He's too far gone already. I don't know what to do.
Should we put him out of his misery?
He's trying to say something. What happened? Who did this?
Changeling.
Changeling? Are you a changeling?
Bill Nye the Science Guy.
Hey,
Oh,
hey, hey, Bill.
Hey, Bill.
power went out for a bit, for like half a second, and of course my internet went out for like 20 minutes.
Hey.
Oof.
Uh, you heard them thunder up the stairs and then just stop.
You heard a very rat-like screech come from upstairs as well. Sippy.
Okay, I guess the stairs.
All right.
Who did
You
this?
mount the stairs.
What happened?
Sippy, you mount the stairs and you see a eviscerated looking room covered in blood and a what appears to be a small boy's leg over by the corner window. And
Whose leg?
a little boy's leg.
A little boy's leg.
And
Oh,
and then your newly found hopefully comrades are surrounded. The rest of the little boy found him and he's missing a hole in his sternum. Roughly the circumference of I would say a very blobby looking fist.
Oh, no. He got Kalimad. What happened?
Would Marta be able to follow up Sippy?
It seems like things are happening upstairs. You would all dictate, or not dictate, real come to the consensus something's happening up there that would need all your attention. And,
He'll lean a chair up against the door and then head up.
yeah, you all of you will run upstairs unless you have any objections.
yeah.
Nope.
No. Yeah,
S-
we'll head upstairs.
Sippy will
Who did
rush
this?
over and do a medicine check to see how this might have happened.
All right then. Go ahead and make me a medicine check on the small child.
Okay. It's not
Is,
great.
is it wisdom or intelligence?
Wisdom.
It's wisdom.
It's wisdom.
Oh, never mind.
I can give you advantage.
It's not a hard check.
Okay, I won't give you advantage.
The exit wounds look like something vaguely resembling a fist was forced through the sternum and out the other, and then widened and pulled back through, as there's a bit of a tapered off starbursty wound.
And this child obviously seems dead.
Dying.
Oh, dying?
Yeah, he's
Dying.
He keeps
That's
whispering.
why I keep going, what happened? Who did this?
He keeps.
Oh,
He's,
how is that still alive?
Fey things.
Let him speak. He may not have long before his body gives out.
Was it that goo bastard? Just blink once if yes, two if no.
blinks twice.
No?
If he's not able to breathe through, can I mentally speak to him and try to get an answer?
You just get a vague miasma of pain and sadness.
Okay.
Has anyone started healing him yet?
I tried. It
I
didn't
tried.
do anything.
If you've tried magic already, I don't know how much more I can do.
The best we
I've
could
tried
hope for
magic.
is to give him as any healing will only give him a burst of power at this point to speak at best. I'm
I
afraid.
can just put him out of his misery.
No. We still need to know what's going on here. Let him speak.
Arani, you did get the words. Please do not tell my dad. Please, again. Please. And and when presented with who did this, he just said changeling.
Right. And then Orania asked, are you a changeling?
No.
No. Not a changeling. But there is a changeling. Was Varash a changeling?
Kind of just stares at you.
Probably not the original one, but the one we met.
There's
Who?
another
What?
thing I should mention. The ooze, the shopkeep, has also perished below, was sealed inside of an urn, and has
Oh.
rapidly decayed, seemingly as if he'd been dead for weeks. I suspect some sort of magical foul play.
He has been. If there was a changeling, maybe he has been dead for weeks.
It just dawns on Roger that that could be the answer. Ah,
Squigglebottom. I don't know what to do. Is there any? She very visibly does not want to admit that she can't save him and that she knows he's gonna die. Like you can tell she's almost wanting to ask, like, is there anything we can do for you after you've passed? But she doesn't want to admit that he's going to die.
Get back. Take it back, please.
Zrikich is going to take a
Bring it back?
sample.
Bring it back.
What? Bring what back?
Bring it
Get
back.
this thing.
He's gonna tap his bag.
Back to your home?
he
Back
was,
to your
he
father?
was, he was saying something. Hang on.
Yeah. Bring it back. No, please. He'll be mad. Please. Please stop. Please. It's bad. No. Oh.
Oh.
Zrikich is gonna use one of the samples of the paralysis poison and use it on him to numb his nerves.
Oh.
And then if he doesn't like die during that, he's just going to put the dagger in his heart, if it's even there.
All right. Wasn't expecting that, but all right. That's something I get to use a lot fucking sooner than I thought. All right. Didn't take you for the mercy killing type. Here we go.
It's more if he wanted to get the kill.
Owen.
I'm fucking around. He just did it to put him down because he was.
Yeah, he's
struggling.
very clearly suffering, and we're not.
Okay. Surprising, but all right. It does seem to ease his breathing into nothingness as he kind of turns glassy eyed, kind of staring upward.
Oh.
And two things happen in quick succession. Actually three. If hey Sippy,
Yes.
you're not gonna have
Sure.
advantage because it's not your court knowledge base. But could you just, for the life of me, make me a we'll go with survival because this would be distinguishing on characteristics and something else.
27.
Nice.
Nailing all these wisdom rolls.
You know, it's my fault. I thought I learned my lesson for asking bill rolls.
Yeah. Don't worry. Just ask Shane for him next time.
You're right. Yeah.
I was about to type that he's my inverse.
Yeah. You've
So
only
two-
seen through a bit of a scrying mirror thing at the. Me to a quick little history lesson. About every 4 years on the leap year, there is a general moot of the Archfey and their nobles, where members will come together and talk shop and discuss matters of quote unquote the state. And usually famous figures would be probably shown and their exploits and or kin. With your natural 20, you distinguish this is a very specific high-ranking member of the Autumn Court but not by exploit, but by birthright. As this is, let me just change the name as I go and I get it from my personal storage.
Let's see if my hearing was good last week about the first letter. Oh no. Oh no.
Okay, is this plain text?
Oh no. Okay.
Okay, Sippy's eyes go wide as he like.
As you realize you are now privy to a political murder and political incident of a sort that you don't think your feathers are prepared for.
Yeah, everyone else sees Sippy's eyes just go wide, dilates as his feathers just poof out, and he's just like grasp his head. He's like, Scintilus, you talked to the Prince of an Autumn Court.
Oh, is that who this is? Oh no.
That
I
doesn't
called
sound good.
Wiggle about him when he introduced himself to us.
And this is spring territory. This.
That Oh, that's what Varash or the changeling was about to call him. He was about to call him Prince.
Is this politically motivated, or is this someone trying to? I'm not sure if the Spring Fae would do this.
I come back with the leather sheet from the
Well,
shop if I could find one.
it
And
might be politically motivated. I don't know if the job that he had us working on would have made it politically motivated, but I think it at least probably has something to do with that.
Martyr, it just frees me like there's something we found that is likely to.
Who's currently looking at the prince's body?
I just came back with
Arania.
the thing of leather to wrap him up,
Arania's
so I'm
still
probably close.
kneeling. Arania is still kneeling beside it, but she's kind of looking back and forth between the body and Sippy.
Sippy's kind of just staring in awe at the body, just like, oh no.
The body begins to disintegrate.
Oh, oh, is this normal?
Yeah, is this normal?
You have not a fucking idea.
Not even Sippy would know.
Does Martyr know about how
Sippy-
extraplanar beings die?
We'll get to that in a second. Sippy knows he's a prince from basically Faye TV. That's the extent of his knowledge.
Yep.
Faye Fox News.
Oh god.
Oh god.
Yeah. Bad.
No, it's Fox News and like the actual Fox.
Yeah, it's
Oh.
literally a fox. It's literally a fox. There are in fact foxes for this one.
Lovely. Valid again.
The other two things I was speaking about. The body begins to just disintegrate, and it begins to smell like a crisp autumn morning in the room, overpowering the stench of blood. Fake Prince blood. Which all begins to rapidly evaporate. It just adding more to the smell, and all of that wind kind of flows into Srikich.
Oh. Oh. Oh.
As the one who got the killing blow.
Oh.
What is this?
As I'm going to let's see here.
He also has the thermos.
Yep.
Okay, Danny Phantom.
The box ghost.
Well, Box Ghost, give yourself an extra 5 feet of movement, and anything else you might be aware of will come down. Will come on down the line. You do smell faintly of fall leaves now.
Cricket, you.
What?
That is not good.
Did you know that would happen, Zippy?
No, but I just know that in this territory, that's being involved with the Autumn Fae, that we're going to get blamed. I think.
Shit. That is
Yeah.
what I was worried about. We're already the last ones to see him and walk in this building.
And you're technically the
Now
one that got the final kill.
We
Try
need to leave.
things nicely, and this is what I pay for it.
Yep.
We need to
Ah.
leave. We need to leave now.
And the second thing, there is, in fact, a small crystal
Oh,
sitting in that pile.
I will reach forward.
we should take it to give it to his father.
It is a green and brown crystal that faintly hums when you pick it up, Martyr.
Are there any identifiable symbols on them? On the crystal?
There's little faintly moving sparks of light in there.
When I show it to Candace with Detect Magic, what schools does he get?
Oh yes, ask me.
Yeah.
What do I get?
Sorry, that was kind of using you as a tool, but I show it to you and ask, what schools is this?
What do I get?
What are you getting off of this?
What do I get, DM?
I think he's a processor.
Make me. This is something not of the standard. It is of a school, a very specific one that would be. Hey, Martyr.
Yeah.
I'm going.
Uh-oh.
You're going to get a check on this one too.
Uh-oh.
As you both, you make me. Fucking check would this be? Ooh. You make me a history check, and you make me an Arcana check.
History.
You get advantage. Oh, but yeah, 11.
And then his Arcana.
With your powers combined,
Could he have cast guidance on himself?
he could have. Yeah, you might get a little more information.
I didn't say I cast it beforehand, so no.
Damn it!
Okay. I respect. Our game respects the game. Going back to a little bit, it would make sense. You're not entirely sure what this is, Candace, because you only recently found out about these, and they're not supposed to have a physical manifestation, especially after death.
Right. I think I know what it is.
But Martyr, your country was one of the pioneers for this spell. To peer inside of someone's soul and see if they had potential to be a caster.
Oh.
What?
And you hold within your big meaty paw the Prince of Autumn's soul core. A crystal containing it at the very least.
He's staring at it, and you see he's taking a second. Even though he's got really good charisma, he cannot find the words to describe how royally fucked we are if they find out we have this.
What is it?
So, as I understand it, the powers one gains is through different kinds of expenditures add to one's soul core, a foundation of one's soul that can accumulate power. These are ethereal, non-physical objects inside of oneself.
Okay.
This is a physical form of his soul core in my hand.
We
I
need
have.
to leave right away, right now, absolutely, this very second.
I agree beyond a shadow of a doubt. How do we hide this? This will be a beacon of autumnal magic as we walk out of this town.
Does anyone have a bag of holding? Any sort of extra dimensional space?
There was none downstairs because all the magic stuff's gone.
Mm-hmm.
Any of you summon illusions?
Oh.
Rickich. We are both fairly quick, but as you already have some trace of autumnal magic on you, I think it's better to have one trace source than two. I won't trust that you hold on to this till we figure out what to do with it.
He'll hold his hand out and take it.
Should we get countered, I would recommend skittering into the nearest shadows and hiding.
Considered.
And I recommend none of us separate. Even the individual who assassinated Squigglebottom or Sintalis was likely after the object we possess
The full name.
and knows that we came in with it. If they were impersonating the shopkeep, we are all likely on their hit list next to acquire said object. And even if we separate, they will likely pick us off just to locate the one who does have it and take care of the witnesses.
The full name is Scintilius, Prince of the Autumn.
Less talking, more leaving.
Probably a good idea.
It is imperative we do not look suspicious as we leave. It is be cool, and we will hastily exit town.
Okay.
If we run into trouble, I will try to distract them while everyone continues to make for the edge.
Okay.
You all do have a map of the area labeling those 3 locations, and that is an old map, so it's likely to be correct, but that's up to you to parse.
I will swipe the map and bring it with us, obviously.
Should definitely try to head towards the red cap location, and if anyone asks us, we can just say that we're going to try and deal with that problem.
Yes. All right. I move the chair away from the front of the door. All right.
There's the police. No.
What? Zippy's just like in panic, just like, what was your job? You were with the
Well,
prince.
we didn't know that.
He was under a guise, and we were collecting things under him with a contract.
You all look
Without
at your
getting
hand.
into specifics,
You all look
we
at
carry
your
an
hands
item of
and
great import.
You all look at your hands, and that little mark is gone.
Oh no. Do we still have our items?
It's a good question.
What items?
I would check for my
Some
key.
of you got little items from School Bottom to help them. He was going to give you a thing that would have helped with your wings temporarily, but as certain things would have had you, I scrapped the idea.
I would check for my key.
For now they appear to be working, but Zrek, you do see that your thing, while still working, it is lost a little bit of its luster. It's still going, and you feel there is a way to recharge it. And because it seems to be trying to suck at something, and it gets stronger the closer you get to Zrek.
Oh, shit.
We need to go.
Double shit.
I'm going to try something. Everyone just leave as normal. I'm going to try locking the door behind us.
I can take care of that.
Well, I have a magical key from our friend. I don't know, maybe it'll do something? Bye, Nito.
Yeah, don't worry. We're wrapping up relatively quickly. If you could tell us to the rest of the class, what does your key do?
The exact description that you gave me is, it's the key to all of your problems. That's all I have.
Go ahead and use the key.
I would like to attempt to use the key to lock the door behind us after we leave.
It doesn't seem to turn towards locking it.
It unlocks it, it opens it. Well, here goes. I'll try using it to unlock, because last time I used it, it put me through the hole in the driftwood to put me in the bar.
Mm-hmm. What are you thinking about right now? Where do you feel most safe, or most urgently needed to be at?
She is thinking about we need to get to the red caps. It would be her whole train of thought is if we can get to the red caps, then we can get past that, and then we can get to Squigglebottom's father.
Okay. Roll me a wisdom check.
All right. 16?
Does anyone want to use any cards?
I don't
I
have anything
don't.
for wisdom.
Mine's intelligence.
Yeah, we all have ink cards. What the fuck?
I have wisdom. I'll use mine.
Thank you.
19.
Oh, interesting.
What the fuck?
This is
Three.
beyond science.
Witchcraft. Okay. So, as you think really hard, really earnestly, you feel a bone-chilling fear as if something has happened and someone's is looking down the back of your neck.
Oh no.
And you see a starry void in the door. What do you do? Oh.
Everybody jump?
Zarek will do his normal. He will pick up the furbolg and jump through it.
No.
Alright. That's two of you through the door. You disappear.
I'll reach out and grab the nearest person to me and go, "It seems this is our exit plan," and then fall backwards.
Sure is now.
He will then, turn so that he can glide if he starts free falling, but Marta then falls through. After alerting the next person, turn around. This is the way to go.
Alright. Zrickich, Sippy. Sippy, you now realize you've been made a accomplice in a
Yeah, he's just like, oh hey, I can help you guys. You guys seem lost. I can help you. And then fucking
We've killed the
Murder of
president!
Prince of the Autumn Fae.
yeah, yeah. He doesn't.
You might have a best interest in unfucking the situation.
Yeah, so I guess he's just gonna look at the remaining person, just like, oh no, just like, oh no, no, and jump into the freaking portal.
Zrickich, this is your chance. You can take the thermos and run. You'll be a god.
Be something.
I will. I bet this thing explodes when you open it. Stupid ass. Hey.
Jumps through the hole.
And I will grab
I ain't
Candace.
falling for that shit.
Yeah, I assume that Martyr had grabbed Candace.
Yeah, I grab another one. Time to go. Grab this familiar too. Just.
Yeah, your all comes. Hang on. That got me too good. Where is it? There we go.
Hey.
Here you go, buddy. Here you go, Zerkich. Take that.
It has the good one-liners, man.
That one hit me too hard. All right. And you all fade to black. And I want all of you to roll me initiative, just real quick, just so I know who wakes up first.
All right. Inish.
Oh.
Zergich.
All right, Rick.
Zergich, you wake up in a woodland glade. It's peaceful, but it's also you managed to land in a weirdly shaded spot. And as you crack your eyes open, yet the boogers out of there, you look up and you see a very ugly little old man with a red hat.
Oh no.
And you see several of them around all of you.
The shit stomping boot man.
And you see the shit stomp a boot man raise up his foot, and that's where we're gonna end the session.
Oh no! I got us to the red caps.
Shatter the sound barrier most recently.
Yep.
Uh,
I'm a soprano, guys. I don't know.
Unconscious now. No surprise, damn it.
the soul core. See, normally I think the lore is that when you kill something's soul core, you get a portion of its power, and that's how XP works. Which is probably what happened to Zrikich. We have the whole thing. We have a soul, a crystallized soul of Fey royalty.
We are honor bound to deliver the only thing that remains of this Fey Prince to his poor father.
We are bound not to get tried and executed by the autumnal court.
God.
Are we really gonna? What
Convict them when I start this.
Brave of you to think you'll even be tried.
Liv, the stench of the final kill is on Zrikich.
Yeah, I'm fucking Sippy's from the freaking spring court.
Technically, I'm in the lead of the kill count.
Yeah.
How many kills is a Fate Prince worth, really? Like 5, 10?
1.
Still one.
Only counts
Still
as
It's
one.
still one.
Down the fucking Tarrasque.
Listen,
only counts
why
as
would
one.
we go and talk about it and bring the stuff in if we were guilty?
By the way, in case
Trixie
you
Faye
guys,
thing,
in
maybe.
case you guys were curious, you should just let you really know that you level up.
We level
I've been here
Oh.
for one session. I already leveled up.
Yep.
I didn't even get to do anything.
Level 5. Level 5.
I just want you to know the amount of red caps you just spawned yourself in the middle of, because that key is very fucking literal.
It's the
See,
key to
I-
all your problems.
Oh,
See-
excuse me,
Oh,
DM. As a
God.
matter of fact, you had me wake up before you attacked me, so I'm conscious. My alert feat means I can't be surprised.
Yeah, yeah, you're right. You better start barrel
Okay.
rolling.
Pyro.
Yep.
Roll a d10.
All right, I'm going. All right, D10.
So I was scared when he said the key to all your problems. It meant this key leads to all your problems in a Trixie
does.
Faye way.
Yes,
It does.
And now you know the Trixie part of that item.
Oh, yeah.
All right, for Arania, use the D8.
I don't want peace. I want problems.
Exactly
Always.
That's a 9.
I'm gonna
Sippy,
take a level in Paladin.
let's see, Sippy, you need a D8. All right, here's one for Sippy.
Oh, I have third level spells!
Hey, I'll take mine.
Martyr.
yeah.
What are you taking, Paladin?
10. Paladin. Yeah, so D10.
It's a 5.
God damn it! I didn't get to buy any ranged weaponry.
Yeah.
Maybe you can loot them off these lovely, upstanding horse critters. Did I miss anyone? Oh, hang on. Someone should. I should probably end the recording. See you all next time. Hee hee hoo hoo.
Raid Shadow Legends.
Fuck you.